Hi everyone and welcome back. Happy New Year. I'm filming this on New Year's Eve. I've just got ready. I'm going to my mum's just to bring in the new year quite quietly. I think she was doing a little bit of a buffet. We've got some games and we're just going to go and chill there for the evening. So I thought I would get this filmed because I've noticed a few of these have been going up, or a lot of them have been going up the past week. But honestly, I haven't moved from the sofa out of my pyjamas that much. I have obviously been keeping myself busy, but I've not felt like putting on a full face of makeup and filming. It's really been this past week just about the people around me, family, enjoying the Christmas presents, watching all the Christmas TV and eating all the Christmas chocolates and leftovers. So I hope your week has been quite similar and that you've all had the most amazing Christmas, and I want to wish you all the best for 2018. I'm hoping that it brings everything that you want it to, and just that it's a good one for all of us really. So before we get started, I just want to say the obvious, that I'm not bragging, and this is just a video for me to show you some of the lovely things that I got for Christmas. I was incredibly lucky this year. I got some really lovely things, and this is all like a mixed bag. I've picked a few things from different people to show you. Some people, if you're watching this and your presents aren't included, it's not because I don't love them, but some people got me things like underwear and stuff, and obviously I can't show that and I can't show you everything. I've just picked out some bits that I thought you would all really like to see, and I love watching these videos. So I'm gonna get started with my stocking from Tommy, because every year we do each other a stocking, and his this year was amazing. It's kind of been the ongoing joke the past few years that he's not the best at stocking presents because he didn't really get the concept, and you know, I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's not used to really buying people presents, but this year he did amazingly well. So I thought I'd show you some of the bits that were in my stocking. So this was my stocking this year. It's a Sophie Allport one, and I actually bought this myself along with a new stocking for himself before Christmas. Previous to this I had a big Kidston sack and I just didn't like it. It was a bit kitsch and just not really my taste anymore. So this one is an actual stocking, which I've not had since I was little because obviously I've had that sack. It's got stripes, stars on it. Anything that I mention in this video, if I can find it, if it's still available, I'll link it down below for you. So the first thing were these pair of slipper socks from New Look. They've got little pom-poms on, and then they're this gorgeous Farquhar print. I absolutely love these. I wore them on Christmas Day with my Christmas pyjamas. We always open a pair of pyjamas on Christmas Eve to each other, so I popped these on as soon as I opened them, and they kept me cozy all day. He popped in there a couple of these stars which he'd wrapped very well, and these are from Sass & Belle, and I actually bought his sister a couple of these for Christmas last year, or one I think, and he got me a couple. So this is so up my street. I love these so much. And then he also got me a little very delicate little plant pot, which I'm obviously going to put a cactus in, but it's kind of like hand finished. It's really beautiful. And he also got me a green kind of bigger one of these, which is really lovely to have kind of a matching set. One of the most precious little things. I absolutely love to have just little bits around the house, and he got me this. I think this is by the brand East of India. This one says Adventure Awaits, and it's a little sailboat on a little piece of wood. I don't know how well this is going to focus or how easily I'm going to be able to show you, but it's very beautiful, and the sail is made out of little paper that's got print on it, almost looks like newspaper. Also this little mouse with little skates on. We actually saw this little guy in Edinburgh, and Tommy obviously remembered, and I think must have gone back to the shop to pick him up for me. I love little things like this. I just think they're so cute. And then obviously because of surgery last year, I wasn't able to really have chocolate last year. I think it was about February, March time before I had chocolate after my surgery. So this year I said to him, please get me some chocolate in my stocking because I will eat it. So he didn't hold back. I won't show you everything, but there were just an abundance of like chocolate buttons, Malteser reindeer. This is a little chocolate mousse snowman by Dairy Milk. Some little Father Christmas and Snowball chocolates in a bag, and I obviously got chocolate coins as well because it wouldn't really be a stocking without chocolate coins. So I'll just show you a few more bits from my stocking that are beauty related. He got me a Rollerball L'Occitane Cherry Blossom perfume, which is actually the perfume that I wore on our wedding day. So it's just a really special thing to have, and Rollerball's always handy for handbags. So a couple of things I actually asked for. He bought me the lip liner from Makeup Forever. This is the Aqua lip liner in the shade 3C, and it's just your very typical nude shade. I'd seen this on someone else's YouTube channel. I think it was Alana Davison's, and it's the one that is her favourite, so I just thought that it would be really nice to have. And then also she loves the Estee Lauder Pure Colour Love lipstick in the shade 140 Naked City, and I'm pretty sure that these are one of their new formulas of lipsticks. They're the matte range, and the packaging is just beautiful. I feel like this is the kind of lipstick that I wouldn't buy myself because it's just a little bit more luxurious and pricey, so it makes a wonderful Christmas present. And if I can get it open, the shade is again just your very typical nude colour that I absolutely love to wear, and we'll get a lot of wear out of this. We had such a lovely chilled Christmas day. We did do the rounds, as everyone I presume does, and the morning we spent with Charlie and his mum at his house because he's so little, it's so special for him, and then we went and spent some time with Tom's grandparents, then my grandparents, and then we came back here and finished prepping Christmas dinner, and all of kind of my side came around, so my mum, my sisters and their other halves, and we did Christmas. I'd done a pass the parcel that had stuff like different layers, so there was obviously like charades in it and little dares and stuff, but there were also some bottles of Jägermeister, vodka, some chocolates, and then the prize was an ASOS voucher at the end. We played Christmas bingo where I'd got some little Christmas chocolates like chocolate Paddington boots from Marks and Spencer's, and I don't know, it just went really well. It was the first one we'd ever hosted, and I was really proud of me and Tommy. He did amazing cooking and everything just fell into place. It was lovely. So we had starters and mains, and then we opened presents, whereas I'm used to opening presents really early in the morning. So it was quite nice to have that to look forward to after we'd eaten, because otherwise after that you're just expecting to be in a food coma and playing games for the rest of the evening, but we still had all our presents to open. So it was kind of special because it felt like the whole day, you know, was filled with opening presents, I guess, and I absolutely love, my favourite thing at Christmas is giving people their presents. So anyway, I'm gonna crack on because we'll be here an age. So we actually asked Tom's mum for a new bedding set this year because I got rid of a load of my bedding. If you've watched my vlogs, you'll have seen in October I think I got rid of a load of bedding, and I wanted some really nice bedding which was a little bit more luxurious, which we wouldn't necessarily spend that much on ourselves, but again it's a really nice present for Christmas time. So she chose us this one from the White Company, and it is the Avignon print. It's a 200 thread count. It's got tiny little pom-poms going around the top of it, around the edging. It's beautiful. And then she also got us, thankfully, a couple of pillowcases to match, because they don't apparently with posh bedding you don't get the pillowcases included like you would in a Primark set. Then she also got me loads of little bits and pieces and popped them all in this gorgeous Kiki K bag, which I actually got them, these sacks, they were different last year from Kiki K. So this is what the front looks like, and then there's this mouse on the back that says have yourself a merry little Christmas, which I love, and these will come in handy again, I'm sure. So I've got some bits and pieces in here. She tied a little wish decoration to it with some little stars on it, which is a really lovely touch. And she also got me the Lolita blusher from Kat Von D. So this is something that was on my list. I have seen that you can use this as an eyeshadow, and I just thought it looked like the most perfect colour as like a transition shade. I've been really into, I know you wouldn't think it right now, I was having to play with some pigments today, but I've been really into kind of like the plum tones in like my crease and as a transition colour. So it's the same kind of colourway as Lolita liquid lipstick, which is obviously her most famous shade, and it looks like this. It's a gorgeous deep plum shade. One of his sisters bought me this book, and this is the Homegoing book by Gayasi. I've probably said that really badly, but it's about two sisters who, one was sold into slavery and one was a slave trader's wife, so it sounds really interesting. I got quite a few books for Christmas, and this one looks really interesting. His other sister got me a pair of Jack Wills leggings. I realised that I didn't have that much loungewear anymore that was A, in one piece, or B, that fit me, so I thought Jack Wills leggings, I've had these in the past and they last really nicely, just, you know, to just pop on like around the house on those lazy days that we all have. So I was very grateful for a pair of these, and I can't wait to put them on and get cozy in them. Tommy also bought me a couple of mugs from Anthropologie. One I'd asked for and knew about, the other one was a complete surprise, and I think these might have gone down in the sale. So the first one that I knew about was this grey one with little stars going around it and a gold handle. This one we actually saw in Edinburgh and I loved it, and it was in the sale, and I was like, Tommy, I love that, but really we don't need any more mugs, and he must have gone back and got it for me. I love it. It's got little gold flecks on it, it's beautiful. I've kind of going through a stage with our mugs and stuff at the moment where I just want to get rid of really old ones that we've had for years that aren't really my taste anymore, that are bit more kind of shabby chic and move on to this kind of style, which is just a little bit more unique and just have a little bit more edge to them, I guess. Can a mug have edge? I don't know. Tommy also bought me this beautiful book, and this is by Matt Sewell, and it's called A Charm of Goldfinches and Other Collective Nouns. Now this is the perfect coffee table book, but it's also really interesting, and we saw this together quite a while ago, and basically it just goes through all the collective nouns, but it has the most beautiful illustrations all the way through it, and it's all about obviously animals. So we've got a trip of rabbits, and it just goes through, and it's just really, really beautiful. I love the illustrations, and you learn something as well, so that was a nice little present to receive, that he remembered that I really liked it. From my mum, I got some beautiful presents. This one I've just come to. This was a Jo Malone fragrance that she got me, and this is the Myrrh and Tonka Cologne Intense. So I've never owned a Cologne Intense before. It's something that's a little bit pricier that I would never ever treat myself to, and this scent is gorgeous. Mimosa and Cardamom is my favourite, and the woman in the shop, when I was smelling them to tell my mum which one I really liked, said that it was kind of from the same family, apart from that one was obviously a little bit more intense, and also that it was a little bit creamier. So I'm going to pop that on tonight actually, as a little treat. My mum also got me this gorgeous waffle dressing gown from ASOS. This was something that was on my list again because I really wanted something that when I'm getting ready to go out or do my makeup and I don't want to put on my big fluffy dressing gown and I don't want to get dressed, I just wanted something that I could pop on as like a robe, and I really liked this. It's just a plain grey waffle robe. I will link this down below. It's, as I said, it was from ASOS. And then she also chose me this necklace, which I really wasn't expecting, and it's from a company called What Katie Did, and I think she got this from Manchester Christmas Markets, and it's very, very precious because it's been a long time since my mum has really chosen me something. I don't know, that she wouldn't 100% know if I would love or not, I suppose. Something, I don't know, I am really such a hard person to buy for, so when I opened this and knew that she'd gone to the trouble and that she'd seen this and thought of me, just meant so much. So it's I'll keep it in the box so that it picks up better. It's a silver necklace with 3 stars on it. Now she did say when I opened this that it's me, Tommy, and then hopefully a star for a little one that might come along this year. And I'm not quite sure where she's got that idea from. I asked her if she knew something that I didn't know about. So for the moment, I'm seeing it that it's Jasper, Evie and Tinks. But I love stars. It was just really precious. It was a really lovely surprise. So that was one of the things from my mum. Lottie this year got me something that I'd really, really wanted for a while, and you all know how much I wear my other ones. The other ones have kind of gone green now, but she bought me the black Converse high tops. So I always wear the low ones all the time, you'll all know, but she bought me a pair of the high tops, so thank you, Lottie. I was very happy with these, especially now my other ones have gone a bit green. My second sister down, Katie, got me this Adidas hoodie, which again was something that was on my list. I have had my eye on this for months and months. She was really lovely and she got it me for Christmas. All of my sisters and Tom's sisters and, you know, everybody got everyone so many gorgeous presents this year and little bits and things, so I don't want them to be offended if I'm only showing one thing that they got me. Know that I loved everything. So my other sister actually went to New York with her boyfriend just before Christmas, and I had asked her to track this down for me because it's not out over here yet. So this is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes eyeshadow palette. I cannot wait to use this. So it's all mattes. It's from their Just Peachy range, and in here you've got 12 matte eyeshadows, which are all the colours of eyeshadows that I love to wear. I really want to get into wearing more kind of matte eyeshadow looks. Some of these will make gorgeous transition shades. You could wear them with the more like shimmery eyeshadows or just wear them combined. To start having a play with these, I've wanted this palette since I saw that it was launching and I can't wait to use it. So I've just got a few things left to show you from Tommy, and they're all really, really precious gifts. So this one is something that we had seen in Edinburgh, and I'd kept walking past and saying, oh my goodness, Tom, have you ever seen anything so adorable in all your life? You may all think I'm crazy. It was from the White Stuff, and it's this little guy. How cute is he? He's got little spectacles. I think there was a female version. Little spectacles, a little tail. There was really a mouse theme running this year. He's holding a little present. He's wearing a little Christmas jumper and scarf, and I love him. I absolutely treasure him. I've not come up with a name for him yet. If you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. So as I said earlier, Thomas really tried so amazingly hard this year, and all we'd said that we were going to get each other was one main present, and there was only one thing that I asked for. So I'll mention that first. And the one thing that I asked for that I really wanted was tickets, or were tickets, to Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So he got me them. We're going on our anniversary, which is June the 14th, to the first one, and then you can see them over 2 days. So we're seeing the first half on June the 14th and the second on June the 15th, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And we just said we were going to get each other one main present this year, and then a few little bits in our stocking, and he went above and beyond, as he always does, and just was incredible. And I was so emotional on Christmas Day when I was opening these from him. So I opened this little gift bag that had things loose in it and things wrapped, and basically he told me that it's a subscription, and it's something called Bookishly, which I'd never heard of before, and you get basically a different tea and some stationery and a proper vintage book every single month. So I'd never ever heard of this before, so it was just the most amazing surprise, and I just thought it was so thoughtful because I love tea, stationery and books. And so the tea that I got this month, very apt, was the Winter Mulled Spice tea bags, or I think it's actually loose leaf. And then I got a couple of bits of stationery, both quoting The Great Gatsby. So this one says, I've been drunk for about a week now. I thought it might sober me up to sit in a library, and this is a little bookmark. And then a little notebook, plain notebook, that says Breathing Dreams Like Air. And then the book that came with it this month it's a penguin book, and it's by Nicholas Bentley, and it's How Can You Bear to Be a Human, and it's a proper old vintage style book. It's incredible. It smells like an old book, and it's just absolutely amazing, and something that I will treasure, and I can't wait for next month. I'm going to read these. This is from 1414. I absolutely was overwhelmed by this present. It's beautiful, and I wanted to share it all with you because I just think it's a beautiful gift that so many people would love if you've never heard of it before. I just wanted to tell you all about it. And then last but not least, and this bit is a little bit more personal, and this was what really absolutely made me sob my heart out on Christmas Day. Just a little bit of an explanation. So I have recently bought a printer's tray, which are trays about this big, which is hard to show you on camera, but that basically they used to use in the old printer houses, and it's been kind of like a trend this year that people have done them up and put them on the walls and then filled them with little tidbits, and I love little tidbits. So I have one of those. It's not actually up yet, but I've been looking for little bits and pieces all year to fill it with, and when I opened this card, it was just a little Christmas card with a little tree with pom-poms on. And I opened this up and I saw immediately that he had sellotaped an A and a T Scrabble piece to the card. I don't know if you can see them showing up. So as soon as I opened it, I was like, oh my goodness, I can put these in my printer's tray. And that was enough. They were incredible. It was such a thoughtful present because he knows that, you know, I've wanted stuff in that. But I will read you the message, and I don't think he'll mind me sharing this with you all because it was just so lovely. So he said, Dear Alfie, happy Christmas. I wanted to be the first to give you a memory for your new printer's tray. These Scrabble pieces carry some big memories. They were part of your Nana and Grandad's set from Tenerife, where they played as the sun set. You have so many happy, wonderful memories of them, your trips there, and now you're creating your own new wonderful memories. They are so proud of you, as am I. Never forget who you are and where you come from and who loves you. Always and forever, your Tommy. How do you top that? We passed it around on Christmas morning, Christmas evening even, and we were all crying. My Nana and Grandad used to play Scrabble. They had an apartment in Tenerife. I've spoken about this before. They used to play Scrabble nearly every night before they'd go out or when they got in, and I actually have my Nana's old dictionary that she used for when they played Scrabble with her old dressing before she married my Grandad. and he'd gone to my mum and asked if he could have a T and an A from the set. He'd been on eBay to replace them for her so that she wasn't without them, and I just thought that the fact that he's thought about that, and it's just something that's really up my street and so close to my heart, and I am so sentimental and sensitive, and you know, I absolutely adored my nan and granddad, and it was just the most precious present. So he gave me this before he gave me the Harry Potter thing, because traditionally we always leave our biggest presents till last, but I said to him afterwards that would have been completely justified for him to give me this one last, because it was the most precious, unexpected, just heartfelt surprise and present ever. So they were the presents that I got for Christmas this year. I hope that I didn't bore you. I hope that I didn't go too quickly. I just want to wish you all the best for New Year. I am going to keep this channel going. We're going to have some fun this year, and it's going to be full of adventures. This year has been incredible. I just thank you all so much for sticking by me. When I say this year, I should say 2017, because it's 2018 now. But thank you all for sticking by me, for all of your support, your amazing comments. You're all incredible, and I wish you all the best and send you all the love for this year. And yeah, Happy New Year, guys. I will see you all very soon with my next video. Thank you for watching.